In this video, we will be describing the shared responsibility model. In organizations running only on-premises hardware and software, the organization is 100% responsible for implementing security and compliance. With cloud-based services, that responsibility is shared between the customer and the cloud provider. The shared responsibility model identifies which security tasks are handled by the cloud provider and which security tasks are handled by you, the customer. The responsibilities vary depending on where the workload is hosted. The key verticals of the shared responsibility model are software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, or the on-premises data center. The shared responsibility model makes responsibilities clear. When organizations move to the cloud, some responsibilities transfer to the cloud provider and some to the customer organization. Under the shared responsibility model, the following will be the responsibility of the customer: information and data, devices such as mobile and PCs, and accounts and identities. Responsibilities that vary by service type are identity and directory infrastructure, applications, network controls, and operating systems. Responsibilities that are transferred to the cloud providers are physical hosts, physical network, and the physical data center. On-premises data centers. In an on-premises data center, you have responsibility for everything from physical security to encrypting sensitive data. Infrastructure as a service, or IaaS. Of all cloud services, IaaS requires the most management by the cloud customer. With IaaS, you're using the cloud provider's computing infrastructure. The cloud customer isn't responsible for the physical components, such as computers, the network, or the physical security of the data center. However, the cloud customer still has responsibility for software components running on that computing infrastructure, such as operating systems, network controls, applications, and protecting data. Platform as a service, or PaaS. PaaS provides an environment for building, testing, and deploying software applications. The goal of PaaS is to help you create an application quickly without managing the underlying infrastructure. With PaaS, the cloud provider manages the hardware and operating systems, and the customer is responsible for applications and data. Software as a service, or SaaS. SaaS is hosted and managed by the cloud provider for the customer. It's usually licensed through a monthly or annual subscription. Microsoft 365, Skype, and Dynamics CRM Online are all examples of SaaS software. SaaS requires the least amount of management by the cloud customer. The cloud provider is responsible for managing everything except data, devices, accounts, and identities. For all cloud deployment types, you, the cloud customer, own your data and identities. You are responsible for protecting the security of your data and identities, and on-premise resources including mobile devices, PCs, printers, and more. In summary, responsibilities always retained by the customer organization include information and data, devices, mobile and PCs, and accounts and identities. The benefit of the shared responsibility model is that organizations are clear about the responsibilities and those of the cloud provider. In the next unit, we will be describing the concept of defense in depth.